This is Fountain
Every
Street
week I find
Church.
it hard to find the best ones, but somehow, like I said, you'll hear what I'm trying to say even when the words
Here,
aren't right.
we strive to free the mind, grow the soul, and change the world. Here, there is freedom to doubt and freedom to believe. Here, you can find a house of prayer for all people.
The swallow up Jonah.
Welcome to Fountain Street Church. Join us on the journey.
So I cut my rose bushes back yesterday, my asparagus patch, some woody oregano. I kind of like it. You don't have to think too hard. You just like a buzzsaw. It's good. Very calming in a week that was full of important things and desirable things and needy things. It's really difficult sometimes at this time of year to find those spots where you can remember who you are, not what you're supposed to be doing. It's important. And those are important things because you can't be ready for life if you just show up with your job or your Filofax or your whatever it is you need to get going. You need to be there as a person. There's a great spiritual, Ben Harper sings it beautifully, called I Want to Be Ready. And I'm wondering if isn't that what we want to do when we come here? We want to leave here a little more ready for life. I want to be ready. Well, here I am. I'm just about ready to finish my last day on my long hike across England. And this is pretty much what I look like. I have my backpack on, had my raincoat on, I had my walking stick, and I headed out from the city of Carlisle to go to the town, little bitty hamlet called Bowness-on-Solway. It's the Firth of Solway. That's part of the Irish Sea. That would make the end of my journey. And the last day was slated to be rainy, but when I got up, it was just misty, so I was delighted. Put on my stuff, got walking, and about, 7 miles of the 15 in, a little less, I came to the town of Burgh-by-Sands. Not that you're going to go there. But there's a church, St. Michael's Church, and it's built of the stone that used to be Hadrian's Wall. This is the last actual physical remnant I could see of it. And it's a Norman-style church. And there was a funeral going on, so I didn't go inside. But there's a churchyard, and I walked around it, and there was a plaque on the gate commemorating the fact that Edward I, known as Longshanks, laid in state there for a day because he had died just about a kilometer north, just on the verge of his final battle against the Scots. For those of you who have your Mel Gibson movies well in mind, he is the fellow who looks so wretched and miserable. Edward I, though, was a formidable person, except when it came to dysentery. So I figured, when am I going to be in Burgh-by-Sands again? Never. So I walked up the road to see the monument where he died, past a genuine thatched cottage. Oh, it looked just like all the postcards. And a barn that had blown its roof off at the rain the day before. And there, in a field surrounded by sheep, was a monument. It was about, 300 or 400 yards off. And I said, I'm very close. I think I'll go. And then I looked down at the road, and it was a solid river of mud. So I took a picture and turned back and went on my way knowing that the rain was coming, and found my way trudging against the infernal clock, crossed a long tidal basin, a strong, long passage, and just as I was crossing up onto the highland through a village and then another, the rain came. I don't mean rain. It's by the sea. I mean gales, storms, winds, deluges, Noahite rain, the kind that if you stood still long enough, you would melt. In fact, because it's by the ocean, there was no windbreak, and so the rain came in from the northeast, or genuine nor'easter, and it soaked my pants to the skin, such that, well, let me back up for just a moment. Do you remember, if you've been here, that I've been talking about walking through pastures and fields and other very muddy places, right? Which meant that I had very dirty socks, shoes, and pants every night. And I said, I'll be good. I'll rinse them out. And every night I rinsed out my socks and hung them over a radiator, 2 pair. I even rinsed out my pants using shampoo, and sure enough, the sink was black with all the crud I had tracked in. But it looked better every day. So now you know that fact. So I'm walking through the torrential rain. My hood is up. Let me put my hood up for you so you can have the whole experience. And I'm going like this, looking like I'm going through a deluge. And I look down at my shoes, look down at my pants. And because the rain is coming so fast, it's kind of like an agitator.